A dramatic final stage on the Presidential Tour of Turkey. It was always going to be a spectacular run to Kusadasi with a very technical, high-speed downhill finish towards the end. In the meantime, we had an intermediate sprint that was always going to tempt potentially Vine and Alpecin to go and try and seek bonus seconds that maybe would put him into the lead. In the end, he didn't feature in that intermediate sprint, with Philipsen picking up one of the bonus points along the way, and in so doing enhancing his lead in the green jersey sprinters competition. 10 riders went up the road. Cleverly, Delco had implanted Fernandez in the group, and as a result, Alpecin had to do an awful lot of the chasing. They were joined in that regard by Androni Giocattoli trying to hold on to Sepulveda's podium place. Once the break was caught, we had a whole sequence of other incarnations as the day's run began to draw to a close. Cleverly, Johan Garcia was also in one of the late pushes, the man from Cairo Rural, hoping to move himself up the order, having started the day in 4th place with 25-second breach. Well, by the time we got to our final climb, we were up and over the top, and then it was a roller coaster ride down and into town. Would Garcia make it count and make a steal late on the day? This was him bridging up in the green helmet to try and be at the pointy end that mattered and find those crucial seconds to bag a podium spot. Some of the fast men were starting to struggle, but they all got back in for what was to be a grandstand finale to a race that really has been animated and enhanced by the sprinters' endeavours. That trio out front, including a Cairo Rural man, well, they were never going to be allowed to have it. Too many teams, it seemed, were interested, not necessarily in the title, but certainly in a sprint finish. And with such a technical finale, there were some worries, perhaps, for Diaz, whose team Delco had worked so well to hold on to that leader's jersey. Then, with just under 2.5 kilometres to go, Jay Vine, who was hoping to find a second out on course and make the steal of the title, took a tumble. He wasn't to suffer from time, but he wasn't going to gain any more either on the turquoise jersey on the back of Diaz. Well, that twists and turns that we had coming into town, and the high pace as well, the road only flattening out with 250 metres to go, it meant that it was quite sketchy out there, some nervous times. Mark Cavendish trapped on the barriers here and just having to remind the green jersey that he was there. Couldn't take a hand off to pat on the back, not at this pace. Philipsen wasn't disturbed by it and went over to the barriers with Mark Cavendish on his back wheel. Big pickup as well by Alverson, who was going for it for Uno X in the yellow and red, but round the outside it was Mark Cavendish by the barriers who just pipped the green jersey of Jasper Philipsen to take his 4th stage win. No hard feelings amongst the fast men. Cavendish with 4 wins, Philipsen with 2, but also the green jersey belonging to him. Andrew Greipel finishing rather quickly on a day where Israel Startup Nation possibly would have helped for more. It wasn't to be. Leonardi with 5th place ahead of Albanese. Anielkowski, the Polish champion, also in the frame. Mark Cavendish then makes it 4 stage wins here in Turkey. It's been a happy hunting ground for him, and tears of joy for Diaz, who held on for the title by the narrowest of margins, just 1 second separating him and Jay Vine. Sepulveda in 3rd ahead of Garcia and Kudus rounding out your top 5. The Presidential Tour of Turkey, the 56th edition, has been absolutely spectacular. Great young winner as well. He couldn't be more delighted, and neither could we. Can't wait for the next edition.